Hi there. My name is George Wachiuri, and I am so happy that you have been following my stories, and I'm happy to see that some of you are identifying with these particular stories. And thank you very much for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, you can be able to click that subscription note so that you get these life stories that we always tell you to encourage you and also to give you a boost so that you'll be able to shine. And this week, I was remembering my first time, my first day in the university, and my mind went back because I remember when I discovered that I was admitted to the University of Nairobi. I did not know which university because we knew that the University of Nairobi, it's one. And we always had some thoughts on people who go to the university. They come home very, feeling nice, And I was extremely excited when I saw a letter that I've been invited to Lower Kabete campus. And I remember that week, I think I added a kilo of excitement. Little did I know that those days people were paying some fees. And the thought came on how to get this payment of fees to the university. Maybe that's a story of another day, but I remember all said and done, I was able to prepare myself and go to the university. And I remember traveling all the way from my village in Kenya and coming to the city of Nairobi. The journey was long. We were in those matatus that were called Face Me. There are people on this line, there are other people on this line. And arriving in the city of Nairobi, I was mesmerized. I've never seen that number of people in my life, and many cars, bumper to bumper. And I was wondering, how do people cross the roads here? And I was with my brother, and my brother was actually living in the city. And I said, wow, sasa nimefika the University of Nairobi. Kube, I was in Gara. I thought Gara was the university. And of course, my brother told me, no. This is the city of Nairobi. This place is called Gara. And it was full of people, sea of people, And I said, wow, where is this University of Nairobi? Remember, I came from a school in the middle of tea leaves. And this now a university in the middle of a sea of people. And we arrived in Nairobi. My brother bought me some tea and then told me, we are now going to board another car, number 118, to Lower Kabete campus. We went to Koja, with my bag, boarded the Matatu 118, and we drove another 15 minutes. And then we were dropped at the gate of Lower Kabete campus. Man, I saw an environment that I had never seen before. A nice gate, a good field, and people. And people are being dropped. And what worried me most is that I went there by a matatu, but I saw people being dropped, with big cars, with the families happy. And I was there, queuing to be registered. And I was wondering, when my brother goes back, now this environment, how will I cope, in this particular environment? But I remembered that I'm not a grown man. And we queued there, and I remember in my mind saying, surely, now the university we are paying fees, will I really finish this university? Of course, we were allocated there, where to sleep. I went where I was sleeping. I remember it was a Block C in Lower Kabete campus. And that night I was thinking, hey, I am here for 4 years. But I remember that particular day, my mind was thinking, hey, George, where do you get the money to finish the entire university, the entire 4 years? I was slim, I was young, the mind was young, and the mind was rotating. Where do you get resources to finish the university? Remember, hata sijaanza na nimeanza kufikiria mambo ya kumaliza. And I got some encouragement. I said, God help me to finish this university. That particular day, I had like a notebook. And I said, there are things I will really trust God for in this particular campus, Lower Kabete campus. And I remember writing about 15 things that I was telling God I want to achieve in the university. What are the things I wrote that I trust God that I'll get fees to finish the university? I also remember writing, I also trust God by the time I finish 4 years, lazima nipate mtu hapa my future fiancé or wife, and I wrote it down. Very interesting. Then I also said, I want to know God more. I want to really get born again in this particular university. No wonder the second week, I gave my life to Jesus in the university, Lower Kabete campus. And I wrote many things, about 15 things that I wrote. I also wrote my dream, and I'm happy. That particular day, the goals that I had set, I still have that old notebook. And there's no single goal that I wrote in my first day in the university that God did not do. And I always learn a lesson that when you go somewhere, especially when it is your first day, if you don't get the clear picture of what you want to do, that picture will never come. Sometimes I remember the things I was thinking that particular day, those many years ago, and I say, wait a minute, those little goals, those unresearched goals came to pass. And I always encourage people that you may find that the current goal is so huge, but you only keep the persistence. You only need to be intentional. You only need to be committed. And those little goals, like the ones that I had in my first day university, they will come to pass. Why? You always have a base. And I thank God that that first day in university changed my mindset. I was green, the mind was green, the thoughts were green, those goals were also green. Actually, they were not smart. They were not smart goals. They were just statements. And I'm happy that those statements formed my 4 years in Lower Kabete. And may God bless Lower Kabete. May God bless all those who went through the university. And those who are in school, you may not have anything right now in that particular university. I had nothing, you know. I was not sure whether I would finish. But remember, those little goals that you put there will help you to keep going until the time you finalize your studies and come out here like we are doing and build this beautiful nation. How is your first day in the university, in colleges? Those who are going to colleges, define it. Whatever little way you can define it, you never know. God is with you. God bless you. Remember to subscribe right here, George Wachiuri YouTube. Let's tell these stories. Your storyteller, George Wachiuri.